his personal journey with multiple sclerosis into a powerful story of healing and purpose.
He was searching for answers beyond traditional medicine and found himself on a life-changing path of self-discovery. Joining us to continue the conversation this morning is Ofer Neve. Ofer, thank you so much for joining us on this Monday. How are you this morning?
Hi, guys. Very good. Nice to be with you.
Nice to be with you as well. So you've had quite the journey being diagnosed with MS more than a decade ago. Tell us about your story with MS and how you're doing today.
I was diagnosed in 2011, and basically I was told that it was just going to go downhill from here. And because that's what happened, I just knew, and I was in my corporate job, I was sleeping 2 hours a night, I was very determined, and I knew that I had to change something very significant. And so I started looking into alternative ways of doing things, and today I'm symptom-free. My doctor told me this year, you don't need MRIs anymore, the annual MRIs, just to verify. So no medications, no symptoms. No MRIs. I feel I'm really done.
Oh, wow. We're so happy to hear that you don't have any symptoms anymore and that you're doing all right and smiling here with us. How would you say your diagnosis inspired you to make a change and transform yourself?
After about 5 years of focusing on it, so I want to say things not necessarily change in one night, but when you get to align more with your life purpose and understand that there are realities beyond the overwhelming reality that we see, you know, like the previous segment that I heard with you, that can feel very chaotic and overwhelming. When you start looking in and when you get more into what I call getting into the heart, things start to change. And when that's changed, you feel so different. So I decided I had to start helping others. And that's what I did. My site is flame.com, and that's what I do. I help others feel better no matter what's going on. It could be chronic disease, but it can also be just feeling stuck in fear and anxiety, because that happens so much in reaction to what happens when you know to look inside and give yourself find this clarity about your inner space. Suddenly your life purpose starts to have more meaning to it, and then you start attract to you what you thought that was only for other people, not for you. And it becomes easier with time. So really worthwhile practicing.
How can someone transform that fear into courage and build their confidence for a new year, especially when they've been given, you know, a life-changing diagnosis like you experienced more than a decade ago?
You know, it has to be really simple. Everything needs to be simplified. So first, clarity. You know, just find one word that is feeling like your purpose. Maybe it'll be healing. Maybe it'll be abundance for you. Maybe it'll be just happiness, joy, relationship, love. Whatever it is, find one word and let it be the driver. Because when this word is really resonating for you inside of you, then it starts resonating out and you start attract to you without any effort what you want and what is in the highest, what is your need, your true need. So imagine inside of you this flame. And just pay attention to this flame. The moment you pay attention to it, and this is your imagination, right? But it becomes real, because the moment you imagine it, you start feeling the warmth and it grows. And when you imagine that this flame is actually you, it will start attracting to you as you're breathing in what you need, for example, health or abundance. When you breathe out, you will start to release obstacles. You'll start to release anything like fear. Think about fear like this. Fear is energy that is waiting to be transformed. That's all it is.
Staying on the
Bring your fear into the flame and change your fear into something else.
Changing your fear into something else. And staying on the topic of transforming ourselves in the new year, can you talk about how we can reactivate our higher purpose blueprint? What does that mean, and how can it help us navigate 2025 with clarity?
Yeah, again, bring into your attention into the center of your chest. Ask for clarity on the one thing, your highest need, So it's not what your ego needs necessarily, but it's your highest need that will really propel you forward. For this year, it'll usually be a word like love, abundance, happiness. Let this word resonate inside of you and feel it grows with this flame. It becomes warmer, filling your body. When that happens, you literally start radiating out. Other people will see a change in you. You'll start receiving what you need, the support that you need to make a change in your life for this year. Just stay clear on this one thing and let everything else start falling into place. Be aligned. Remember that all this overwhelm around you is energy that is waiting for you to transform. Use that flame to transform that fear energy, that anxiety, that confusion into something that actually works for you.
Some great guidance as we continue on in 2025. Over, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Glad you're doing well and appreciate you being here on ARC Seattle. Thanks for your time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Keep it simple. Again, keep it simple.
Yeah.
And then you'll see sort of your life transform as you continue on throughout the year. I like
Some
that.
interesting tips, for sure. I never thought about some of these methods that he was talking about.
Yeah.
So we'll head on ARC Seattle from Rush Doc.